theoretically back. Attempt 2. Actually, it's more like it's attempt 3, and the third time's always the charm. So let me just tweet out that everything is okay, because it is, right? No complaints from anybody. There's no like crazy echo or nothing. Yes. Okay. Good.
What's up?
Good. Ba-da-da-da. Alright. Let's just do that. Good. Yeah, back to Elemental Hunter. We lost our last game due to a disconnect, unfortunately. You can't win them all. Sometimes you disconnect. Let me try and pop out chat so I can read. Just to make sure everything's running smoothly. I don't know what happened, man. But we've changed computers since then. My laptop just blue screened to death and wouldn't turn back on. Alright, so we got a loss from our disconnect, but let's run back this pre-doctored hunter deck. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm deck doctoring just for funsies. This isn't like for the YouTube channel or nothing for Omni. It's just like off the Omni tweets. It's just, doing more deck doctors for fun. I figured, you know what, we're doing a bonus stream. Let's do some bonus doctoring. Seemed like the thing to do at the time. So, the pre-doctored version of Elemental Hunter. I think we're a little top-heavy. I think having double Houndmaster, double Tol'Vir, double Servant of Kalamos, double Highmane, double Blazecaller just outguns every deck in Hearthstone right now. It's just so much top-end. And the other thing I notice immediately is this Deadly Shot. We have very poor early-game board control, so we can't dictate what's going to get hit by Deadly Shot as easily, which makes it, I think, less valuable of a card. So, and the 3-drop is just generally polluted. We got Bow, Kill Command, Tar Creeper, Thunder Lizard, so many Animal Companion, so many cards that cost 3. 10 of them, in fact. So I think that could be an issue, but we'll see how it plays out. The first game doesn't count because disconnect, like garbage. So volume's good, everything's good, guys? Are we winning? We're doing all the things. Cool. Feels really good that everything's working. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought we were screwed. So this is a pleasant, happy little surprise. Going first, if we keep crackling Razor Maw, the only minion it could land on would be the Jeweled Macaw, which landing it on a 1/1 is low value, but it's not bad. But our odds of finding our 1/1 drop is extremely limited, so I don't think it's worth keeping in this instance. We want to find 2 drops that are standalone good enough on, to fight for the board. So I'm going to pitch it and look for other 2 drops that could maybe be more beneficial. We would have gotten the Macaw anyway. We should have just known.
What deck are you playing?
What's up?
What are you playing?
Elemental Hunter.
Oh, that deck.
Yeah, standard Elemental Hunter. It's just good. It's just I'm deck doctoring it. So you're just feeling out the deck and then building it.
Oh, okay.
Right. Too bad that's a Murloc, not a pirate. Yeah, I've missed you, Firebat. I've missed you too, Keith Amendis. I've never seen that guy in my life.
Wow. I ain't just lying to you viewers, man.
You do what you gotta do. That is a pretty good 50-50 Deadly Shot. If we hit it, we could pull ahead on tempo. We don't have anything else to do on this turn, and it's not like it's getting any better, right? Like the Stonehill Defender and the Paladin tokens are gonna continue accumulating. So I think we just go for it. Good. That's the outcome we wanted. Otherwise the game would have been too easy. You gotta make it a challenge. What?
Do you want out from the shop?
No, I'm good.
Alright, back in a minute.
Alright. Sub-hype. Oh, baby. Attack of the Spud just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Love the stream. I've enjoyed your YouTube and Twitch content for a while. Keep up the awesome stuff. Thanks, man. Try and keep up as much awesome stuff as I can. I've been, like, super busy lately, though, with traveling, which has made it harder. But, hopefully, well, not hopefully, definitely, I'll be done traveling pretty soon. Yeah, I know my flight schedule. And then back to more great content. So what would I rather give him off Getaway Code, though? Would I rather give him Hydrologist or the Stonehill Defender? We don't have good trades against Stonehill Defender anyway. But it is such a weaker card. He could get more Tyrians. We've used one of our deadly shots, so our ability to go long is a little limited, but we have an Ultra Sword. It goes super long. We could try and also just land down the Houndmaster this turn to get the biggest presence on the board. It's vulnerable to Murloc buffs and now. So I think I'd want a full clear. I think I want a full clear like this. I don't think I mind this. Alright, well, it's Noble Sacrifice anyway. Debated. But clearing all the Murlocs, not letting buffs land, seems like something we want to be doing against Murloc Paladin. We set up the Tolvar for next turn, which isn't bad. Tempo Rock Pool. What does that mean? Tempo Rock Pool means he really wants to buff a Murloc, right? The man of the Tempo Rock Pools has a War Leader in his hand, right? Can we read? Is that reading too much into it? Maybe he just doesn't have anything to do. He did Hero Power alongside it. We know he doesn't have True Silver. He would have True Silver swung at this. What's in your hand, El Degato? What do you have? What kind of Pokemon are you? Alright. I think it's still just Tolvair, though. We don't have any beasts, so we can establish Houndmaster, which makes Houndmaster more a sketchy card in this deck. We have 10 beasts in the deck. Maybe it's overkill to run Houndmaster and Razor Maw. A lot of buff-reliant cards. He top deck True Silver. I guess that's fine. And we still clear his whole board and maintain a 3-2. That's just what we want. Oh, baby. Oh, give him the ooze. So we want to develop something that doesn't die to Consecrate. So not this. This is fine, but what are we protecting with this Tar Creeper? It's not a very well offensive statted minion. If he Consecrates, I want to be able to get him, right? I think we Tempo Houndmaster. It's a value dank game. What is he going to develop alongside? It's going to be Consecrate Hero Power, right? So then Tar Creeper's fine because it contests the Hero Power. We get to save the value of the Houndmaster. We're a control deck. We're not trying to be overly offensive. We win the late game. We just got to make it there. We still have an Elemental in hand. We can justify it. I think this is better than Tempo Houndmaster. Right? Because they don't have 2-drops that don't die to the 1-3. Hello. When does Omnistone start? It starts in like 2.5 hours. I don't want to expend my last Elemental. Tempo Bow. Tempo Bow seems bad. We're not setting up for anything. Tempo Houndmaster just to get it out there. Feels bad, but we need to put pressure on him in some means. Otherwise we'll fall too far behind on tempo. Right. Alright, this will give us some gas. Just one turn too late, Mr. McCaw. I'd rather develop the minion than play the bow, I think. It's already used to Consecrate, so his equality potentials are limited. What's my best way to set up to deal with a potential Tyrian? Or, I guess, Primordial Drake, right? That's the big fear right now. Primordial Drake comes down, clears this guy. Maybe I'm supposed to trade here to play around Primordial Drake. He definitely has it. He played Curator now. If I play this, it dies to the Primordial Drake as well. But it does 3 damage to something. We could just bow and kill this. It doesn't help us much. Well, so we take this trade. And this contests that. And we just shoot him, I think. Just try and set up a good position around Primordial Drake. Nice, clean trades. And we're just trying to stall till Ultra Sword, and then we just take him home. Right. That's a bummer. This isn't an elemental itself, which is a little weird. We want to play Ultra Sword next turn. What does killing the Tyrion accomplish? Gets rid of the Tyrion, obviously, but... Okay. Yeah, it's worth killing. I think it's better than not killing it. Am I supposed to be holding this Tolvar? Just gets gobbled up by the weapon. I think we do set it up. We take the slow game. Our bow can clear this, and then we can play Tolvar plus whatever we top deck. Especially if it's high main. Or our elemental generator guy. We're pretty close to killing him. They don't run a lot of heal in that deck. Usually only Light Lord and True Silver. Of course he has the Light Lord. Gets value traded so hard. Deadly shot. Oh, baby. He's going to be 2 off lethal, but we have a taunt. This is an elemental, so it keeps our Tolvar activated. And we can just do that. Oh, that's beautiful. Happy little clears. So he has way more cards than us, but Ultra Sword is like 3 cards, value-wise, you know? We are gonna die. He's just gonna punch us in the face and kill us. I mean, you don't have enough defensive tools to beat mid-Pala. He's probably got another Tyrion. That is a good turn still. But, boop, boop. We're live by 1. Poke to try and make that happen. I don't think it would, but weaken it in range of things and such. What are we looking for to stabilize? We need Houndmaster for the hyena. Then we could maybe stabilize. I don't care about yo. Just subscribed. Welcome to Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. So this is how dead feels. Okay, we need more tools to fight for the board. We have all the value in the world, but we don't have the ability to solidify a board very easily. So let's doctor this deck. How are we going to change this? Alright. The mid-doctor. If we're gonna, we cannot run 2 deadly shots. Like, it's a good late game control card sometimes, but you need to be controlling the board to justify able to run this, and we're just not at the moment. We're getting outvalued on the board in the early stages. We don't run 1-drops. They just dominate the early game, and then we can't line up good targets. You saw we had to take a 50-50, and you don't want to put a card in your deck where you have to take a 50-50. Oh, Mr. Automatic 24 resubscribed. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the continued support. So I don't think if we're going to run this week of an early game package, we can afford to run the deadly shots. I think 2 Houndmasters is extremely ambitious. I think it's very ambitious. It's so sick if you get a Thunder Lizard down and then curve into it, but how often is that really going to happen? And we can't really justify 6 4-drops. That's just like an insane amount of 4-drops. So that's a little sketchy. I think we don't have any way to control like wide boards right now. So Unleash comes to mind as something, and then that makes me want to introduce other synergy cards with it, though. I want to get Firefly in here. I mean, if we're trying to control the board early, because we're Hunter and we want to tempo into Thunder Lizard and then punish that tempo, or abuse that tempo with Tolvar and Houndmaster, then Firefly just kind of fits the bill as a card that helps us do that. And one thing that can kind of activate Firefly and make it a lot better is the Direwolf Alpha. So what Direwolf Alpha allows us to do is make these guys 2/2s and fight for the board better in the earlier stages. We have too many things on 3, so I want to see some of these 3s go. Companion. We have too many 4s too. Like, too many 3s and 4s are going here. I want to see one of these Houndmasters go. We have the Tolvir Stone Shapers for the taunt. I think we got to pick away. We're going like too much hybrid, too much beast and elemental, and then when you do 2 things too much, you end up doing nothing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I want to fit in this 8th 2-drop. I want to see... Maybe we just get rid of Kill Command altogether. There's no point running 1. They're better in pairs because then you can kill people, and you have that threat of the ability to kill people. Okay. Now let's see. Volatile Elemental is such a weird card. Direwolf Alpha synergizes well with Tar Creeper to help trades also. So, I don't like Kill Command. Cut that. These are really slow. Having all of this seems like too much. Like, we either need to cut Servant of Kalamos or High Mane or Blaze Caller. Like, one of these things needs to go. Too much late game at the moment. And I think I want to see Blaze Caller go. And then we just use Servant of Kalamos to find the Blaze Caller. And that'll fill out our curve, right? That's the logic anyway. Is there some sort of decent 5-drop in the game? All the 5-drops are pretty garbage. We could get Harrison Jones in there. It's another generator. We could look at trying to do like Curator Primordial Drake stuff since we do have beasts. Might not be bad. Late game sustain that's not as greedy as Blaze Caller. And we could look at trying to squeeze in the Unleash the Hounds. It synergizes with the Direwolf Alpha, Houndmaster, Razormaw. Do some decent things. An Animal Companion as well it synergizes with. I think it's just like a good card. Like, we need this utility removal against decks that can go wide. I want to get a second bow a lot of the time, I'd say. That's one of our better board control tools for sure. Just killing stuff. There's a lot of 3 health minions in the metagame. Second bow. What if we get rid of this Ooze? Or Galactic Crawler. Like one of the two. Or maybe just cut a Volatile Elemental. Probably Ooze, it's not a beast. We want like enough beasts so that we can go coin. Like a 2-drop beast is very good because you can go coin 2-drop beast into Razormaw. And it's super powerful. So you want to have a couple of those for sure. So I'd rather have Galactic Crawler than have Ooze, I'd say. Not having weapon removal in this metagame is a little scary, but we have taunts, which is kind of like weapon removal. Like, having this many late game taunts in a mid-range deck should be good enough. It's sketchy, but it just might be enough. And then, like, having another bow for board control seems important. I really want to get rid of this Volatile Elemental, though, just because it's so hard. You don't get to control the effect. Your opponent controls the effect. And with the amount of removal in the metagame and amount of early pressure and just free 1-mana weapons, like off of N'Zoth's First Mate and what have you, it gets destroyed without any effect a lot of the time. So I'd like to see maybe a second Galactic Crawler, and then even a Hungry Crab's really hot in the meta right now. It's another 1-drop that synergizes with Crackling Razormaw. Now that we have so many extra beasts, now I wanted the second Houndmaster. So let's get rid of one of these. Get rid of the Fire Plume Phoenix, because it's kind of like a low power level card for sure. So now we should be able to more consistently have things to do. Like, we're going to hit a 1-drop almost every game now. So we've lowered the curve a lot to improve the consistency on hitting early drops. We still are trying to maintain focus on getting a huge tempo swing off Thunder Lizard into one of our powerful 4-drops. And then we have Servant of Kalamos to extend the value and win in the late game. And High Mane, of course, is just one of those other big finishers. I just don't think... If we win the early game, we don't need the Blaze Caller at the end for the gas. We'll have enough gas if we just win the early game. So let's do it. This is my doctored elemental hunter, and we're gonna win. Have the water queue and be right back. Righto. Mage. What are we doing versus this mage? We definitely want... Do we want a 1-drop? This 1-drop gets pinged. It's met by Mana Worm a lot. We could go 1-drop into coin Bow. Bow is really good against mage. They have very few minions, and all of their minions die to Bow, right? They can go Mana Worm, Sorcerer's Apprentice, or Arcanologist, all of which just get struck down by the Bow, and we pull ahead. So I like going 1 coin 3. I think that's a fine curve. We have a lot of 3s also that we could hit potentially after the coin 3. So it's not uncommon for us to just rip Tar Creeper or something. Or Thunder Lizard. I like saying Thunder Lizard. Is that the name of the card? If that's not the name of the card, it should be. I think it is, though. He does nothing. So no 1-drop, so no Mana Worm. So the thing we have to be worried about contesting is a 3-2 or a 2-3 at the moment. So what's the best way to contest both of those? If we coin Galaka Crawler and he plays Arcanologist, we blow him out of the water with Direwolf Alpha and win the game. That's fantastic. If he plays the 3-2, then we just have like an awkward trade and it's kind of sad. So it's a 50-50 to pull super far ahead. And worst case, we come out even. Or we can go Jeweled Macaw, and then he has the ability to ping it, which then we come out even, or if he plays a guy, we can coin Bow and pull ahead. So I like taking the Galaka Crawler play. Hoping he plays a 2-3 into it, we get the Direwolf buff, and pull ahead. Arcanologist. Do it. Thank you. We put the Direwolf Alpha on the right side to set up to be able to trade with Unleash the Hounds. Hounds spawn in on the right side. There you go. Now we're super ahead. Now we're not. Now we're even. We were close. Thunder Lizard. It's not an elemental. It's a beast, so it does not set up for the Tolver. Shit. We're hitting the wrong side of the synergies. Maybe we need more elementals. We didn't cut that many, though. What's better, setting up a 1-1 or setting up the Bow? What's his turn 4 play? He's probably Gunther Mage because he runs Volcanic Potion. Turn 4, Mage. They don't usually run Water Elemental. They don't usually run any Force, I don't think. So he's probably going to ping and play a 2-drop anyway. So I think we want to just develop the Bow. I don't think Jeweled Macaw is worth playing. It just doesn't do enough on the board. We're not going to get oozed. And we hold the swing, we're board controlled back. Cabal Lackey. Cool. Also holding back our guy conveniently plays around this mirror entity, which is sick. Ah, we would have got the Hungry Crab anyway. I'll give him a 1-1 though. Alright, he did not have mirror entity. Is it worth killing? Seems like it must die. So he's got Counterspell and Ice Block a lot of the time, I'd say. Counterspell and Spellbender. Not sure. One thing I am sure of, it's not Mirror Entity. We don't have any elementals in hand, and we already have Tolvar that requires an activation, so I think I'll just play this now. This and Tolvar have a little bit of anti-synergy, right? They don't work well together because you have to break your elemental chain because it's not an elemental. So you play elemental to set up for this, and then the next turn you can't play this. So maybe this is worth cutting because we have this, because they don't synergize together. I could see that being a thing. Something good. We just want to set up our board for high main as best we can. We have the late game. Getting to 9 is the trick. We want to hold the Hungry Crab for the Mirror Entity. So since we have nothing better to do, I think we'll just play the Tolvar. continue controlling the board. We're ahead, but we're at 23 life and can die soon. Fireball ping's not bad for us, though. High main into high main. Hell yeah. I wonder what he got off Glyph. Frostpool. This is bad. Firebat, why'd you cut those deadly shots? Lol. Can't ever kill it. I don't want to give him a mana bind spell. So, high main number 2. He can only fireball us twice. Creating 2 more fireballs, winning the game 100% of the time if he has ice blocked up. He might not figure that out, though. He's not figuring it out. Maybe he has no spell. No, he does have it. He has a fireball in his hand 100%. Seems suboptimal. I mean, it's still basically 100% lethal, but he could have had actually 100% lethal. What are you doing, mate? Still have to worry about the potential to give him this animal companion. I don't want that. So I can't play the companion. I think it's the crab's time. Or are you still holding it for Mirror Entity? He hasn't played Mirror Entity these last few turns, and it could be relevant on the board to ping this off. So I'm going to do it. We can't play it next turn anyway, so if he comes Mirror Entity down next turn, we're screwed. Because we're going to need this giant Mastodon to carry some weight. This isn't good. This feels like we're dead. But we're not. So how do I want to do this? Definitely Mastodon. Get that taunt in the way so that we can push damage. Okay. We have King Crush next turn. Is there any way to set up a lethal? If we double trade here... Well, I don't want to trade with these if possible. If I just trade here and go face for 6, then we have 12, 20. It's not enough. When 20 is not enough. We're not playing any spells anyway, so maybe killing the 5/5's better. It's just a bigger minion. Hits harder. No. Another fireball? Why? What went wrong? What went wrong? Ah, the anti-synergy with the elementals went wrong. And potentially just not having enough elementals. So let's get this final doctor here. We've learned more. Doctored. That's what we'll call it. So the anti-synergy between Thunder Lizard and Tarvir's Stone Shaper. Not allowing me to continue my elemental chain, because they both require you to have played an elemental on the previous turn. So on curve you play this, then you can't play this on curve. Less blowout potential. I don't like it as much. So then let's put back in the Fire Plume Phoenix so we have more activators for elementals. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 elementals, 5, 6 elementals in this deck. We need to have slightly more for the amount of cards we have that require elemental activation. So that's where Volatile Elemental might be able to find its way back in. But I'm thinking Glacial Shard is honestly just more useful. So if we take out the Hungry Crab, now we're decreasing the amount of Beast Synergy, but having Glacial Shard for early game board control and tempo. Freezing things and punching them in the face sounds good. Is Fireplume Phoenix too slow? Maybe we just want kill commands. Maybe we should go back to... Yeah, we're a hunter deck. We can abuse this tempo to kill them rather than generate value. Now we have the same amount of elementals, but we have more elementals that come down in the earlier stages of the game, allowing Thunder Lizard to shine. I hate Jeweled Macaw now. Now we're 2 tempo for Jeweled Macaw, so we need a 1-drop that's actually going to stick around or synergize with our deck to push pressure. So I like Alley Cat as a pressure alternative. We should have enough value because we run Servant of Calamos. So now we can kill people. We have damage with Unleash the Hounds, Kill Command Bow. We should win the board tempo. And we should be able to activate Thunder Lizard fairly consistently with the amount of earlier elementals we have. I think we can do this. This seems just better. Elemental Hunter with a way to win the game. It's kind of weird with Hunter. Like, every time you try and make a value-centric Hunter, the issue comes into the fact where, like, if you're able to play the value cards, you must have the board. If you have the board, why are you playing value cards instead of killing them? It's strange, right? We just got a sub. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Elliot the Spy just subscribed. Thank you for your support, man. Wouldn't Fledgling be better? It's elemental, man. This is like instant Fledgling. So the curve we want against Priest. What did Priest do? Like Northshire Cleric, turn 1. Turn 2, they play a 2-3. So we have the options of going coin 2 into 2 and being able to value trade those, or we have the options of trying to find 1 into coin 3 because the bow kills all of the Priest early game minions for turns 1 and 2. So coining it out does win against those. How many beasts do we have on 2 that we could hit? We have a lot now. We increased our 2-drop beast density by a lot, so I'm going to try and go the coin 2 into 2. Oh, the 1 coin 3 with Thunder Lizard. And then Razor Maw the Thunder Lizard? My god. It's going to evolve twice. Ah, good. His deck's worse than mine, probably. Alright, here we go. I've never played a Thunder Lizard and adapted it before. This is a Firebat first. Firefur78 just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Welcome to Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Here we go. My first time ever adapting Thunder Lizard. Dun, dun, dun. Can't complain. 4-4. I think that's better than Poisonous right now. I want it to get out of Shadowward Pain range, right? If I get Poisonous, he pains it, and that hurts. Free Clerics. He's donating to me. Appreciate the donation. Alright, Wind Fury this. Let's go. All of these seem awful. Alright, we're gonna go with Taunt to protect our little guys. Trade the Cleric. Play the second Flame Elemental. Next turn we have to play Glacial Shard to activate Servant of Calamos. The 4-4 Taunt versus Priest. It's just solid. You can't mess with it. He's messing with it. My positioning here is subpar. I want to be able to buff the Razor Maw, and this Razor Maw should be on the inside. I'm getting punished right now for being bad at the game. Unlucky. So what's the better way to do it then? Now I have to trade in all of these guys, or I could trade in. Alright. should trade in like this. Yeah, it's gonna get buffed. This is not well thought through at all. I forgot that it buffs this. We're just gonna ignore that. He can't Dragonfire Potion yet. So then we can take the second trade with this on the following turn. And if he deaths it, then we can take the trade there that we want to take. Oh my gosh, and this 2-1 should be on the inside here. And the sequencing and positioning and everything there was just not good. Yeah, Potion of Madness for sure. Cool. Four fives versus Priest, what up? Wow, this fits the curve. Is that worth killing? No. We're gonna try and freeze and push damage. So I think it's okay. We have 2 bows, 2 kill commands, 2 unleashes, so we'll be able to string something together pretty soon. Begs the question how valuable Tar Creeper is. Is there a better 3-drop elemental that we could have slotted in there? Nice and awkward. Elemental Hunter. This might be the deck that defeats the Doctor. Elemental Hunter is tricky. We don't have any good plays. We're going to try and set up the poison. I want to get this to die to Dragonfire Potion. Just in case. And trades are really weird for him, right? He's got to trade 2 things into it. He's used 1 Potion of Madness. Second Potion of Madness is the big punish. And then he kills our 4/5 for 1 mana and our 2/3 poison. Pain isn't good for us, but it's not the worst. This could work. I didn't see... Oh god, don't hit the potion. Don't hit the potion. Don't hit the potion. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, it's still bad, but... Chigginator's just subscribed. Welcome to Back Cave Team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well. How do we win? Unleash the Doges. No! Alright. I need to think. We can't call it doctored until we win, because this is embarrassing. We're getting defeated at rank 6. Can't even win with... We lost a Quest Priest. Can't even win with Elemental Hunter. Freaking Quest Priest. Okay. Quest Priest. Sub hype. What's up? Too much dog good. Just subscribed for 3 months in a row. Welcome to Back Cave Team thing. Appreciate the support. Alright, last try, and then if I don't get it this one, then this will be a deck concept that has eluded me. How do we balance this? We need... Tar Creeper is just not good for what we want to be doing. Elemental. No. Arcane Anomaly. Blah. Maybe it is just igneous. We could flood harder to get more value off Direwolf. God, that seems bad. And Tar Creeper is definitely better than Igneous Elemental. Do we need a 3-drop here? Maybe this is just enough, these little elementals, to get it through. What other elementals could we slot in that don't suck? Fireplume Phoenix is not that bad. I think we might have to just try and revert back to the Fireplume Phoenix. Like, it comes down later than Thunder Lizard, which is a problem. We're trying to get these guys to activate Thunder Lizard, and then this guy's to activate Servant of Kalamos, right? So it makes a little sense. Alkian48 just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Why no Blaze Callers? Because I have right now High Mains instead of Blaze Callers. It's just like too much late game to have Servant of Kalamos, High Main, and Blaze Callers. So maybe you're right. Maybe the problem is that we're caring about Servant of Kalamos. And we should just kill people. I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at. Appreciate that. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activating elementals. Is that enough? Is the real question. We could look at cutting... If we cut Animal Companion, we have to cut Houndmaster. Getting both of these synergies in there is so hard. Alright, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're not gonna play Magma Rager. I can't. This is it. Any draw power? Draw power doesn't exist in Hunter. If it did, we would all kill command everybody in the face all game, every game. Definitely want to keep our 1-drop, just because 1-drop on 1 is good. Firefly allows us to activate things in the future. The other card's too slow. Mage. Firefly is pretty bad at contesting mage minions, actually. It might have been worth it to pitch it. We want to have something that can get buffed up to 3. Playing Alicant is vulnerable to Coin Ping, but if he plays Mana Worm, we have the ability to Direwolf Alpha sometimes. So I want to play this. We also get Crackling Razor Maw off the top. So we improve our top decks dramatically to respond to his potential Mana Worm. When you know, you know. He still has coin. Are you gonna really just nut curve me like this? Mana Worm into Kirantor's Secret? Oh god. This was gonna be the game. Kill command to protect a Direwolf Alpha. Or develop 3 Fireflies. Could be Counterspell. I think Counterspell's scarier than Mirror Entity for us. Still have an elemental to activate things. But double kill command hand is not good. The book into a board of 1/2s. Look at him go. What do you... 0 mana, so... I don't understand what he could be thinking about. He hasn't Primordial Glyphed or anything. He's AFK. We might be able to win. We have a game plan. Stall till high main. The value of a 1/1. Not high. I think it's better to save it for Thunder Lizard and Blazecaller. Having to play high main on 6 makes it so we can't chain into Blazecaller. There's so many flaws with this curve. The Elemental Hunter eludes me, man. It's so tricky. We need to get rid of some of these beasts. If you could find just the perfect mix, maybe you could make it happen. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad. Maybe you're just not supposed to do it. Every once in a while, one of the decks just can't make it happen. Okay. We don't need that. We just need to go high main into high main into high main. That's why you Frost Ellie. Frost Ellie sounds pretty ballsy. We might win, guys. That was his turn. You guys see that? Look at this. Boom. We had a terrible hand and he had a good hand for the early game. We had 2 kill commands that were just dead because we had no board. But what's happening? Winning is beginning. Don't polymorph me. Don't do it. Oh, good. Fantastic. Right. We have no kill commands left, but we do have another Eagle Horn Bow, so we have a decent chunk of damage. We can hit him for 15 next turn. What if we just cut all of these elementals and put in Wolf Riders and Leroy? I don't think we can run Servant of Kalamos in this deck, because we don't have a class elemental we're trying to find, so just finding a random elemental off Servant of Kalamos is just bad a lot of the time. So I do like the change for the Blaze Callers. Really like that suggestion from chat a lot. I think that's helpful. But other than that, Firelance Portal, okay. It's a sketchy deck. He's trying to set up a Flame Strike. And I'm okay with that. I see an opportunity to win the game, and we are going to capitalize on that. I'm gonna set this Blaze Caller lethal. Blaze Caller. Here we go. It's gonna happen. Uh-oh. You ice blocker. Alright. What is the other secret? Counterspell? Mirror Entity, maybe? Is it still probably worth freezing this guy? Is it? Lowers Unleash value, right? Maximize Unleash value. Now we're going to draw the Blaze Caller and we're going to feel silly. We have 13 if he Alexes himself. And it's a mirror entity. And we can freeze the Alex. Don't do me dirty. It's okay, he's still dead. Yeah, he doesn't have the ice block. Out of here. Hey, we won a game. It only took 4 tries. Elemental Hunter, huh? So the changes we made and why I like them. So, things we learned. You cannot play Thunder Lizard and Tolvir Stone Shaper in the same deck because it breaks your elemental chain, and that's bad. You want to be able to hold a continuous elemental chain. So those 2 cards don't really fit in the same deck, right? Because this isn't an elemental, and this guy's not an elemental. So when you try and hit that curve, it breaks the elemental chain, causing it to be not good and discontinuous. Blaze Caller is better a lot of the times, I'd say, than Servant of Kalamos. I think Servant of Kalamos does not hit enough value in this deck, as Servant of Kalamos discovers an elemental, and there are no class elementals in Hunter. So you find situations where you're getting a suboptimal card. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Having 1-drops early to help you secure the board, and having just 1-drop elementals makes it so you can easier activate Thunder Lizard. So it's important to run cheap elementals alongside Thunder Lizard. Volatile Elemental is a terrible card. What else did we learn? When you get tempo, which is what Thunder Lizard kind of requires because you have to be playing the elementals beforehand, it's better to kill them than to go for value. So kill command, bow, unleash. These are good ways to close out the game and kill people. How many beasts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-ish, 9, 10. 10 beasts. 11, 12. We have plenty of beasts for Houndmaster. I think it's just unfortunate that it wasn't hitting. We could run Tolvir Warden instead of Houndmaster. I don't know. I like the tempo swing of Houndmaster. Alright, I'm going to play one more game of this, and then we're going to doctor something else. Just because it looks so good, man. It's shiny. Actually, should we change Highmane? No, Highmane's too good. Highmane won us that game by itself. I'm tempted to cut one of the Houndmasters or something. I don't think the deck's going to be super consistent, but it's going to be like consistent enough, and then when it hits its curve, it's just going to be unstoppable. Tolvir Warden is a good idea, though, for those late stages, because you can go Tolvir Warden plus 1-drop on 6. Oh, that's dirty. Right? Because you Tolvir Warden, you get one of the elementals, and then you play that with the Tolvir Warden on the same turn on turn 6, and then, bam, you play the 7-drop elemental. But we only have 2 of them, the 7-drop, so it's kind of sketchy. Exorbis just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Told you at DreamHack I would use my Prime sub on you. It's cool going to meet you, hang out for a bit at the rental house. BlizzCon next, lol. Yeah, man. I'll be at BlizzCon probably. Actually, there's no tournament there, so so I don't know. Maybe at the Hearthstone BlizzCon or whatever. Maybe one Argus for Houndmaster. Argus might be a good choice. So where's Quest Rogue? We want to be able to hit an early minion pressure curve. So a 1-drop. We have 6 in the deck. It's pretty good odds to hit one. But we do not. We need one next turn for sure because we want to activate Thunder Lizard. Firefly. Give it to me. Well, developing the board's better than Hero Power. Dagger pass. No coin guy. He's gonna coin a guy and kill it. Interesting trading that way. Doesn't want to take the 2. Pretty good. Double Galaka Crawler. Now we just need Houndmaster and we win the game. This has to be a favorable matchup. We have decent pressure cards. Another deckhand. Look at this guy's clear potential. He's out of deckhands though, so he can't complete the quest on it, which is nice. He's gonna have very little chargers post quest, so we gotta make sure we keep note of that. 3 mana, 3/3. Not seeing it. Elemental Hunters just seem bad. I think the Elemental package is not good enough in Hunter. They just don't have good enough Elemental 2-drops is the problem, right? It's like close. If they just had one decent 2-drop Elemental, like just a 2 mana 3/2 Elemental, I think you could make it happen. Doomsayer. Hey, what's up, Amnesiac? How's it going, dude? I want to develop. We usually develop here. That develops. He's only got 4 cards, so he's not going to be able to extend very much in the later stages. So I'm going to deal 1 damage with this to save my bow, so I can hit him in the face for 3 with the bow later. And it kind of exhausts his dagger a bit. He looks like he wants to get hit in the face. He's just got that look about him, doesn't he? So we have 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then 5 from hand with a Blaze Caller. Maybe we should have hero-powered player on this Vanish. This will be okay. That's a dead rogue. The blazes are calling. Yep, you're dead, buddy. We did it. I think we did it. That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row. I think we doctored it. I think we did it. We made an Elemental Hunter that doesn't suck. It took way longer than an average doctor. This was tricky. We just got two wins in a row, and they were both convincing, smooth. This is it, man. Elemental Hunter. We figured it out. Thunder Lizard. Alright. Alright, what's next up? What's on the chopping block? That's a success. I feel good about that. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I was ready to give up halfway through that. But I think we actually pulled through. I think we pulled through. Alright. Next deck. This is a wild deck. I pulled some deck lists off to the side that I wanted to do, but I don't want a wild. Oh, both of these are wild. Alright, alright. We're going wild, guys. We're going wild. Different direction with it. We're going with Boshimi's Wild Casino Mage. So, hopefully this just finds every card we need. It should. Because otherwise, you're kind of cheating. What else do we got? He's got some try-hard cards that don't say random on them. He's kind of cheating the whole casino theme. This looks like not even a meme deck. He's trying to win. What are you doing? It's so mainstream. Okay, so it's not that meme. It's honestly the most try-hard casino mage I think I've ever seen. No Sorcerer's Apprentice, huh? No Frostbolts. Okay. Let's see. Counterspell. This is Mirror Entity. M. I don't know how the alphabet works. Flame Juggler. Gotta have those. Oh, he's only got one. Cabal Courier. That's one of the most fun random cards, I'd say. For making an RNG deck, you have to have that. This is like a semi-try-hard. It looks like a RNG mage submission. So he's not trying to tell me make it as meme as possible. He wants to actually win games with it. So we're trying to optimize RNG mage, maintain the core concept of fun RNG, while still also trying to win. So it's a delicate balance we got to walk. We have the entire wildcard pool available to us, so we have a lot of options to consider. And the Hall of Fame options. Oh, I was like, whoa. Rag's gone, man. Alright. And then a Flame Strike. Alright, this is not... this is pre-doctored. So the pre-doctored RNG Mage. What do we got going on for us here? We got this one copy of Arcane Missiles, one Flame Juggler. Only 2 1-drops, so we're not going to very consistently hit a 1-drop, but when we do, we win, because it's Mana Worm, and then we get all these supports for it. We have Flame Cannons, but no Frost Bolts. We have Unstable Portal, Flame Cannon, Missiles, no Sorcerer's Apprentice. I guess we don't have enough cheap spells for Sorcerer's Apprentice, because there's no Frostbolt included in there. So that makes sense, and I think that's fine. Curve-wise, we have like very few developmental 2-drop plays. So we're looking to come back on the board later on, which is kind of sketchy. Because then we try and draw with Cabal Courier, draw with Spellslinger to set things up. Then we have a tempo 4-drop that doesn't synergize with the losing tempo 1 through 3. And then we have more draw, tempo 6s. Sylvanas is a comeback mechanism, that's great. Firelance Portal is just a good card. Flame Strike, one of our comeback mechanisms. And we try and set up a big Flame Waker turn, I guess, in the middle of all this, to try and recover from our weak early game, and we got some finishers up top. If we queue into a slow deck, we are going to absolutely destroy people, right? Because we don't have that much early game attrition stuff going on. So if we either hit our early game against aggro, then we're great, because we'll coast into all this stuff that's just going to outvalue everybody slightly. Or if we verse control, we should be able to just have a mid-rangey deck that beats up on people. But if we queue into aggro, this sketchy early game with no volcanic potions or comeback mechanisms in here, and relying on piloted shredder and stuff like that, is a little sketchy. So that's kind of like my first thoughts of the deck. We'll give it a shot, though, see how it pans out. Sorry, English. Alright. Pre-doctored RNG Mage. Let's do it. We don't even have Arcane Intellect. Who knows? Maybe we don't lose tempo that much in the early game. Not having Arcane Intellect is pretty good. We have a decent little bit of removal kit there. We need to have Glyph in this deck, though. How do you have an RNG mage without Glyph? It's so good. Glyph's like one of the better cards. What's going on with that, man? Okay. So he's going to try and play Mana Worm, and we're going to try and Flame Cannon it. We may have to coin Flame Cannon it. No, because we're not going to set up for any 2s. We'd play a 2-drop into it and try and ping it. Do we ever keep this Spellslinger? Yeah. I think it's fine enough, right? Get a 2 into 3. We're not expecting to hit a 1. Like, hitting a 1's a happy little surprise when you only run 2 1-drops. We just want removal in the early stages, keep him off the board, and start our curve at 3 or 4. Because our only 2-drops are Scientist, and our only 1-drop is Worm, so removal till 3, and then get going. And Spellslinger is one of our biggest 3-drops as a 3/4. Half the time this works every time. At worst case, we got a 2-3 contesting a 2-1, and that's just dandy. Cool. I'm okay with this. If he wants to spend his entire turn pinging, fine by me. If he wants to spend his entire turn frostbolting, fine by me. We'll flame cannon. So either way, we come out of this exchange pretty happy. Come out of this pretty ecstatic, right? Unless it's a counter spell. We could play around that, huh? Just develop our own Scientist to contest the board. Then we get kind of murky on our turn 3, dropping that into a potential mirror entity. I think I'm okay with it. But like using removal next turn is super awkward. Okay. What do we get? What's in the box? Not a bad one. We can just contest it. There's no reason to ping it. Tempo out on him. Cool, it's not Mirror Entity. Could be Effigy, Duplicate, Counterspell, Spellbender, Ice Block, Ice Barrier, Vaporize. Who knows? It's wild. Could be anything. If he low rolls this, it's pretty sweet. Right. I'm gonna protect the hell out of this Flame Waker. Yeah, go face, go face, go face. Yes. And it begins. Cool. It's a bunch of flame jugglers. What is that gonna do? We'll get this. We may not get this. We're gonna get this. Haha, we got it. There we go. Now our 3-drop gets to come back. So it's like playing a 3-drop, but we got to shoot 2 missiles. Sick. We're holding these flame cannons for this 6-spot removal, too. 5, he wants to play Azure Drake. You know, he's scared because there's a secret. He doesn't know what to do. We're confusing him. Well, now he knows. Something good. Vicious Fledgling. Oh, we're going to play the synergy. Oh, that's the triple synergy. Right? We get to shoot 2 missiles, and it's for free. Oh, my. I feel bad for this guy. Right, so we want to play this. We want the tempo of the development. We don't want to waste any missiles. So let's take this. The bear trap out there. Try and discover a secret. We're ahead on board, so Volcanic Potion's bad. We'll kill our own stuff. Forbidden Flame. It's a decent spot removal. It would be able to deal 4. I think Forbidden Flame's better than Flame Lance. The flexibility seems good. Yeah, I'll take it for the flexibility. Don't Volcanic Potion me. Yeah, this is alright. Should be able to full clear without having to trade our dude. So this kills one of them, and then we just Forbidden Flame the other, if it's not dead already. Beautiful. Max face pressure. It's turn 7, he's already almost dead? So many secrets. So many Flame Wakers. That's so beautiful. No, and I don't even get I'm not gonna shoot any missiles. Why would it tease me like this? I'm gonna just try and ping him to death. Oh my gosh. He doesn't run Ice Block. It's fine. This is great. We can still pop him at 1. Okay. I can steal my Flame Waker. Glad we're playing this game correctly. Good. Alright, RNG Mage picks up its first W. Deck's just perfect. Pre-doctored, just out of the gate, just winning the best. Alright, so how do we improve this? We definitely need Primordial Glyph. There's like no way you can't not run this card. It's so good with so many things in your deck. And then with Unstable Portal and Primordial Glyph, like Sorcerer's Apprentice just gets super hype. So if we are going pretty try-hard with it, I want to see... Let's do... I don't think we need Flame Strike. I think we should be able to win the board with Flame Waker shenanigans. So I think Flame Strike's too heavy. I think Sylvanas is too heavy if we're trying to be, like, winning. So I want to see 2 glyphs in there to work with the Mana Worm and Flame Waker. I want to see Sorcerer's Apprentice get involved. Let's see. Get rid of that. We're faceless. Boom. Speed it up. We should be able to just tempo out a lot harder now. And I even want to see a second Flame Juggler in here. And a second Missiles, man. Or is that too aggressive? Am I killing the whole theme of the deck? I mean, we have the Courier for RNG more damage. Kind of want to cut the Courier, honestly. I can't cut the Courier. That's part of the spirit of the deck. You just can't do that. But Flame Juggler performed, dude. You can't cut Yogg. That's part of the spirit of the deck. I think we can get rid of Rag. I think Rag's too heavy. It's like a bad Firelance portal. Okay. More missiles. Are they necessary? Are more missiles necessary? It makes more Flamemaker Texans beautiful. But no, I would not say that they're necessary. Is Piloted Shredder necessary? That's not random RNG Mimi or good. So I think we want to get rid of that. I think if we put in missiles, we're lowering the curve too much, and then we need to put in draw, and I don't want to have to put in draw. We have Courier instead of Arcane Intellect, so we're like kind of draw, but not really drawing. I don't want to play Fireball, because we're trying to be an RNG deck, and Fireball is to kill him. Meteor might just be good. Board control stuff. We're playing a meme deck without Babbling Book, so maybe we just get rid of missiles so that we can have the Babbling Book. Because we're trying to play an RNG deck, man. We need more cards that say random as well. We're trying to win with a lot of random cards, because it's a Casino Mage deck, but we don't want to put in bad Casino Mage cards. I want to put in good cards while keeping the casino theme. Improved win rate with the casino is what we're looking for. Mayor Noggenfogger is a pretty funny thing in the casino deck. I don't want to play Mad Bomber. We got Flame Juggler as the 2s. We have plenty of 2s. We have 6 2s. 4 1s. Like, our early game curve's solid. Flame Cannon instead of Frostbolt for the RNG Fiesta. We should just be able to control this Flame Cannon fine, so it works out. The Mad Scientist and then 3 secrets. We could get one of the secrets gone, probably. Opens up space for something. Probably Mirror Entity. Mirror Entity's not great in the current metagame because of the amount of aggro decks. So it just doesn't find as much value as you'd think. So I don't think we need that many secrets. Really want to put these fireballs in. Fireballs sound good. Oh, Blingtron. You're a genius. That's a fun card. And it's not bad either. It's just pretty good. We don't have Frostbolts, but yeah. It's good enough. Servant of Yogg's too meme. That'll lose you the game. You don't need Archaeologist because we have Mad Scientist to pull the secret. We do just need a 4-drop. It might end up just having to be Shredder. I'd hate to play it. It doesn't synergize well with the deck. My heart wants to play Fireball. I think we'll just put Face the Summoner in. Just a little bit more late game gas. We should win the early game. Question mark Flamewaker stuff happens in the mid game. Late game we got Firelance Portal, Faceless, and Yogg to kind of close. Right? Oh, ETC. There you go. Now we're thinking. Do I own ETC? Tor. There we go. I do own ETC. That's way more fun than Faceless Summoner. If you have ETC, for sure. Just Power of Rock. That's our mid-game basher. So I don't think we need 4-drops because on those turns we're going to be doing Flamewaker shenanigans. So let's try and set up some Flamewaker shenanigans. RNG some fools. We don't want to keep the secret with the mad scientist, obviously. What does rogue even mean anymore? This is wild rogue. Is that quest still? Is that a thing? Giving rogue spells is bad, but it's a solid 3-4. We want to go coin 2 into 2 right now. We have 6 2s. This is our best 3, though, so I think it's fine. We'll hit it. Oh, baby. That is a powerful curve. It's just a lot of stats. Stats, tempo, gas. It's just the whole package. Inferior Pants just subscribed to Twitch Prime. Welcome to Back Cave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Options. He didn't play the quest. You guys all lied to me. He's not quest. What is this buffoonery? We definitely want to coin 2 into 2 still. Get that secret active. Use Flame Juggler to complement the 2-2 body to trade. Or just generally pressure our opponent and try and kill him. I don't know what the hell's going on. Effigy's not great on a Flame Juggler. Have a lucky! What am I supposed to think about Friendly Bartender? He wants to weapon things. The rogue weapons suck. He needs extra sustain to complete the quest. It's better healing options. This is wild. What are you doing? Why? Why is this in your deck? There's got to be a reason. He's rank 4. Making him Fan of Knives seems interesting. So I'm going to hold back this attack. Just take the pain. I think we win in the uber late game because of the damage we can assemble from random effects and Flamewaker's shenanigans. Excellent. Just pass. Patient. Alright, we play this one instead of the courier because it's a bigger body. I value that 3-4. Otherwise, we play a 2-2, he gets to Fan of Knives and poke our guy, and that's sad. We don't want to do something that's sad. Okay, is Tomb Pillager in his deck? Alright, let's rock out. Give both players the power to rock. Is there a better play? I really want to rock. Squeezing into ping's nice to clean up the board, but we're rocking out. What a curve. Okay. Patient Assassin gets mad value. This is pretty good to help cycle. It's also burn. What is the value of killing these? Right. If we kill one, there's still one available to activate Cold Blood, so I see like limited reason. Like it plays around Eviscerate, kinda. But he's probably just going to eviscerate my 5/5 and trade anyway. Like, why would he eviscerate the 3/4? I don't like where this is going. Actually, this hesitation feels good. He's either got too many good options or no good options. Right, okay. X Animas just subscribed to a Twitch Prime. Welcome to Batcave Team Think. Appreciate the support. Really been enjoying the YouTube content and casting lately. Keep it up, dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh, man. He's just taking 5 to preserve a 1/1. He does realize I'm a mage, right? He's just getting smoked. How do we want to answer this? We could even take the value trade and ping, potentially. Let's open up the portal. That's, I think, the first step. Worst case, maybe just rogues to it. Now we could use Cult Master to draw cards. At some point in the future. Cult Master trade ping. It's less tempo than just doing this. Let's rock out on him, I think. I think it's better. I want to definitely face pressure still. We're almost all the way there. This guy had Friendly Bartender, though, so he's probably got additional healing in his deck. You don't put Friendly Bartender as your only heal card. That's when you have no more heal cards remaining that you can jam in your deck, and then you do it. Guatsa Special just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Welcome back to Batcave Team Think. Appreciate the support. T10 to Lasagna. Oh, that was a fun stream. Carbo loading with Amnesiac for HGG. Hey, the carbo loading's been working out, man. I've been eating lasagna before HGG every time. Haven't lost yet. It's just an effective strategy. How many missiles can we shoot at him? A lot. Will we ever get better Firelands portal value? I believe the Firelands portal is better. It's close, though, because we can play, like, Unstable Portal and either the Cult Master alongside this. And setting it up is just a nice threat to have on board. But I'm gonna hold it one more turn. We're gonna juice it. We're gonna juice it. And we're gonna get a bigger swing out of it later. Oh, baby. We gotta puff our Cthulhu up. Then when we Unstable Portal Cthulhu, then we just get him. I did eat an entire family-sized lasagna, and it was delicious. So, right. So, the idea here is Flamewaker gets better. Firelands Portal, that's the best it can do. So, let it do what it do, and juice the other guy. Is he going to mill me now? Here comes Cold Light. Nope. He's going to try and kill me. I'm scared. Okay. I want this to die to get the draw. Fantastic. Come on, baby. I deserve this. I felt like we needed to get the Ice Black up because he could kill us. He's not going to be able to pop us twice, though, right? Like, the Malagos deck doesn't work that way. And he's obviously some sort of Malagos rogue. So I feel... Obviously, this hurts. But, I think we can get away with it still. Ice Block's really good versus Malagos rogue, guys. Why don't we run Fireball? What kind of garbage meme deck? Okay. Mm-hmm. This guy placed around Meteor. Fuck my life. Oh. It's a weak turn. It's what we got, though. We get to develop nothing. We have so much gas in our hand. If he can pop us at 1, we're screwed. What is his burst in increments of? He's got Eviscerate, Sinister Strike. So that does 17, and we're at 19. Perfect. So you'd have to pop us at 2 right now. So if he pokes us in the face with a dagger, we gotta ping ourselves. That's just real life. Play around these pop positions. Okay. If he hits us for 2, then he pops us at 7 with Malagos, and we're pretty happy with that. Right. There's the other one. He runs 2. Alright, here we go. Flame Strike. Okay. All of these are useless. We can take the Friendly Bartender. We can get a coin this turn. How valuable is denying the coin? It's probably not bad. Something to do anyway. Why are we not assembling usefulness? Here we go. Now we're talking. Recovery mechanism. It's all coming together. Okay, so next turn he pops us, then we Priest of the Feast recover. With cheap spells. We have a plan. Well, that sucked. He killed my whole board for 2 mana and drew a card. Alright, he's popping us though. He's going in. He's going in. We got the heal. Both. What? He didn't even pop us. We don't have to heal yet. We can just Yogg. Cool. Fantastic. Oh, what? No! I thought he was Starfall on his board. Ah. Friendly bartender. Okay. Got them both. This is something we can play. Technically not dead. Technically dead. Alright, alright. Come on. Exactsies. No, overkill. Both good card confirmed. I guess that's what we learned. What happened that game? We had so many cards in our hand. We actually had too much value, which is strange, because I thought we were going to not have enough value. So somehow, we just had too many cards. Yogg failed us. That was a bummer. ETC put in work. He's the guy. Double Courier is a lot of value. We need more removal. That was what I noticed. We need these Frostbolts. Like, it feels like these guys give way more value than I had originally anticipated. Like all 4 or 6 of those guys. I don't think we need this Conjurer. I think we have too much gas. So I want to get a Frostbolt in there for sure. Is there any way I can squeeze a second Frostbolt in? I'll get rid of this book. Right. Alright, this is officially mid-doctor now. We have so much generation, dude. Alright, here we go. We have a sick curve. We could keep Flame Cannon for the spot removal to help out with the curve, and even Unstable Portal just to fill. Because it costs 2 mana, but oftentimes you're going to find a larger minion off of it. So it should be an okay 3-drop. Hopefully. Boop. This is awful. Okay. 50-50. Come on, RNG Mage. Carry through. Bible Thump. Fatigue Mage. This is a good time to roll Black Knight. 4 mana, 5/6. Yeah. Do I care if he duplicates Death Lords? I moderately care, but he can control that other way. So I think I just poke still. It's not fun. Now, do we want to kill it aggressively or just contest it? Deathlord deck. What if we kill it slowly? This way, when he develops a new minion, we can proc the duplicate on the new minion, making it so his turn is a little more awkward, in theory. I guess we don't want to give him a piloted shredder either. Alright, what's in the box? I'd rather him have Death Lords than piloted shredders, I think. It's not duplicate. It's not counterspell. Mirror entity. Our 2/3 should be able to contest his 2/3. Haha, we're ahead on board. We came back. This is good. And he has a mirror entity, which we can throw this courier into. Honestly, we could just ramp this Mana Worm up super big, then Molten Reflection it. Toshly. Guy's big. Okay. Let's see if we can get an answer here. All of these are suboptimal. Setting up a Vaporize and protecting it is pretty cute, though. Effigy gets super low value here. So we'll hold off until we can guarantee more value. This might go late. Firelance Portal, my guy. Get vape nashed. Meh. He could have Counterspell up now. Do we try and play around that? I think we do. The vape's not going to hit any good targets anyway. Shadow Visions is interesting. Something to do with spells, right? Because it wasn't even to deal with minions either. So there's like Ice Block and Counterspell. Wicked. Ice Block, Counterspell, Spellbender, that sort of stuff. Maybe he's got vape too. We're both just vape nation. I don't know. Could be duplicate on the second one too. Because his Toshly got to low health and he wants to set that up. I guess we duplicate that. Get vaped. Bruh. I guess I don't care if he pulls secrets, so that's fine. We can just ping that. Nothing is particularly good here. I take my cleave value, I think. The old mana worm cleave. One was counterspell. So we'll now duplicate the Arcanologist. He's almost out of secrets, right? He has to be. It's Ice Block. He's got Ice Block. Could it be Spellbender? It could be Spellbender still. Spellbender or Ice Block or Vaporize or Ice Barrier. Ah, there's a lot of mage secrets. So we're gonna pull Counterspell. He seems to have higher value than us in the deck. Pelchers and whatnot. Maybe this is the best Molten Reflection we can get. We might try and land that. So Ice Block or Barrier or Block. Or Barrier or Ice Block or Vaporize. 8 cards to 5. Okay, there we go. Some anti-aggro tech. You like to see that. Gives us a chance. Oh, our whole deck's bad. So that's good. Yeah, Flame Strike. No! Why didn't I portal first? No! Oh, I was like, I wanted to check the randomness off this first, but... Oh. It's just unlucky. I think this is really good effigy value. 5's like as good as we're gonna get, I think. We can brand Yogg! Dude, we can brand Yogg! Oh my. We gotta find Yogg. Brand Yogg's gonna be sick, and we can pump it with Shadow Visions, dude. What a deck. Nice. Happy little 5/3. What? Brand Elite Torrent Chieftain! The magic! We're gonna save Shadow Visions, though. For Flame Wakers. Is he about to... He's gonna, like, Alex me, right? No, he can't. He's about to rag me in the face, I guess. We can almost mill him. We can mill him with the power of rock. He's gonna kill me. Okay. We definitely want to death this. And we're going to high roll this. Interesting. Cool. He's trading. That's a good sign. We didn't die. Positive outcome. Right. Here we go. That one's sick. Keep it going, Yogg. Nice. Not worst. Buff yourself. Buff yourself. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Avenging Wrath with spell power. This is a good Yogg. It's still on the first rotation, right? We still need to get number 2. Yeah, here starts number 2. Round 2, here we go. I might not have enough time. Soul of the Force, Divine Shield, Yogg. I'm just gonna... These are all dead, holy smokes. We cleared the board. We cleared the board, boys. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. This is the greatest Yogg I've ever had, and it happened twice. Oh, it's still going. Look at it go. Oh, kill him. Oh, Deadly Poison! The one time you're happy to get Deadly Poison as a mage while playing Yogg. Oh, holy shit. That's the best Yogg I've ever seen. He can't stop it, man. Oh my god, everything he's trying to just get diffused by the Yogg. Oh, he got there. He's finally been able to polymorph the Yogg, but there's so much board left, and I drew all of these cards. The classic Mage Mirror while both players have a Vine Cleaver. I have a Deadly Poison Vine Cleaver while having Mind Spike as a mage with a Hunter's Secret up. What a game. What a game. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna say we doctored the deck successfully. Do that. That's amazing. That's a full doctored RNG. The wild RNG mage. Doctored. Bam. That was epic. Alright, what's the... I think we have another wild deck that I wanted to do. So this is going to be another wild one. And then, I think we only have time for one more Doctor one. Then, I have to do the Omni show. So we're going to rock out with Frodan and Kibbs. Talk about some Hearthstone stuff. Okay. So this is a less memey deck. This is more straightforward. This is... seems to be some sort of wild paladin. With dude synergy. So dude paladin. For men. Or dudes. Minibot. No Eldor. Eldor doesn't make the cut in wild. Double muster for battle. He's running double Steward of Darkshire. It makes sense because the dude synergy. I like that. How do you not run any consecrates but run 2 equalities? I don't get that at all. But no kings either. Just True Silver and 4. And then the Stegodon. Keep Revoldement buff, maybe? No, he only runs 1 Stegodon, too. Interesting. We gotta talk about some of these buff card options available to us, man. There's a lot of good ones. No Sunkeeper Tareem. 1 Spike Ridge Steed. Some power spiky cards we might be missing in here. We got the Doctor, though. Do I still own Dr. Boom? I do. Justicar. I miss Justicar, man. Justicar is such a cool card. Sucks that Justicar rotated. I don't know, Tank Up Warrior is kind of boring, but... Gormok. Wicked Flame. Then we need Zombie Chow. Some anti-aggro tech. Makes sense. You should be able to out mid-range pressure a lot of decks with this deck. Like a lot of the controlling mages and stuff like that, you just punch them in the face and kill them. But I'm just so surprised that this is what our 4-drop line looks like, right? We have so many solid options on 4 potentially for this deck with Kings, Consecrate, Piloted Shredder even, just... And that's what we end up with. What 3 cards am I missing? Oh, there's a Bran here. So Bran Quartermaster combo? Okay, I could see that. Lost in the Jungle, Bran Quartermaster, Bran Dr. Boom, Bran Lightfuse Stegodon, Bran Gormok. It's interesting. It's Bran Hydrologist as well, okay. Sure. Bran Hydrologist isn't bad. And then Stonehill Defender to really capitalize on the Bran. So that's how you're in this deck, just outlasting control decks, because Bran Stonehill Defender and Paladin is nutty. You could get so many Tyrians. Bran Stonehill Defender, Getaway Kodo, Infinite Tyrian Generation. I like that. You do not need a lot of top end in this deck with the ability to just generate things like that. So things to think about with this deck. This is, we have the 4 1-drops. We should often hit a 1-drop on 1. We have a quality, but very limited quality activators. Our activators, I guess, are just the dudes. There's no Pyromancers, there's no Consecrates, there's no Primordial Drakes, so I don't like that. I think we're definitely going to want to find a quality activator somewhere in here. We have 4 2-drops, so we're a little light on 2-drops for tempoing people out, but that makes sense. We're kind of more of a mid-rangey control deck. We have a boatload of 3s. The 3-drop slot, super condensed. 8 3s. So a lot of action going in on 3. Questionable things could be happening there. Brand's kind of a combo card, though, and so is Stonehill, so maybe it works out. The 4s, yeah, I talked about earlier, I really want to see Consecrated here for these equalities and such. But Kings even, just to help buff your early curve. Maybe not, because we don't have enough 2-drops to consistently win out early. And then I think Quartermaster's fine. And I think we're going to be able to win the late game. I think we could even cut some of these bombs and still win the late game. Just because the power of Bran Stonehill Defender and the power of just Stonehill Defender in general, as well as the threat of dudes and Bran Quartermaster, or Quartermaster in general. But let's see how it plays out. And then we'll try and doctor it and add some things. I would like to see maybe even Vine Cleaver too. But maybe it's unnecessary because we have so much late game already. But Vine Cleaver is a pretty good card in these kind of decks. But it might be just too slow for the metagame. I could see that as well. What is Omnistone? Omnistone is a talk show / gameplay thing where me, Brian Kibler, and Frodan all kind of discuss Hearthstone, the current metagame, what's been happening, highlights of news related to Hearthstone, and then we duel each other with meme decks. Try and laugh and have a good time. I lost last week. I got destroyed by Brian Kibler in the meme deck war. I was trying to play Quest Warlock, and he got Quest Hunter. We kind of just like, you have Twitch chat vote on what the decks are going to be that we play. And Twitch chat voted for me to play Quest Warlock because they don't want to see me win. And they voted for Brian Kibler to play Quest Hunter, which naturally counters Quest Warlock. And I got smoked. It's unlucky. Quest Rogue. Uh-oh. We don't have a lot of pressure. We have negative pressure threatening him right now with the Zombie Chow. We're threatening to heal him. And we need to kill him before he's able to get the OTK completed. A lot of them run like gang up patches, kill you. Just play Zoo and mulligan away the quest. No. That's cheating. You can't do that. They don't run fan and knives. Famous last words. I don't need to kill it. I can let him make that trade. Or is this Stegadon? That's good. Last post quest. Oh, that's bad. I mean, at this point, I don't care if he draws patches, right? Seems strange. Alright, we want to preserve dudes. That's priority number uno. We may be giving it away a little bit, but so be it. We don't get to draw 2 this way, but we get an extra 3/3 from tempo, potentially. I value a 3/3 more than I value spending my Solemn Vigil. Because he's Quest Rogue, and we got to tempo him. So we're doing whatever we can to make sure that that happens. This charger thing is not working. I think it's like out of battery or something. My phone's gonna die. It's my only communication method. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. What's his quest state at? It's not even close. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get him. Have fun bouncing fireflies, buddy. Justice! Buff things all face. Paladin. We need to get rid of this equality, or we need to make use of this equality. One of the two. If we get rid of the equality, we can put an additional 2-drops, allowing us to snowball more consistently, making things like kings more appealing. If we keep the equality in, we can take this a more control-y route, making Justicar make more sense. But right now, we're too much in the midway between the two, I think. So we got to pick one side or the other and make our deck complement that side. It's too torn between different ideas right now. Okay. Someone wants to complete the quest and kill me. Are we 1 damage off lethal? One damage off lethal with the True Silver. I don't think he can get through this 411 and kill me. So I'm going on offense. Screw this guy. He doesn't have the board space to kill me a lot of the time. McPod. Can't even complete the quest. He runs sap in his deck? Mm-hmm. It's an elaborate way to kill yourself. Thanks, buddy. Okay. How do I want to change this? We saw equality totally dead in our hands. I hate it. Now we have to pick a direction. Are we going to try and be a control deck, or are we going to try and be a mid-rangey aggro-y deck? And I want to see it go in the control-y route, really. I think with Justicar, we could actually just get rid of most of this top-end stuff. Right? Like, how control-y can we make this? Can we make it just a combo around Muster for Battle, the whole deck? I want to go super control with it. I get Doomsayers in there, man. So I want to try and stall the game out until the later stages, then outvalue people with things like Brand, Stonehill Defender, and like Muster for Battle, Steward of Darkshire into Lightfuse Stegodon, right? Like that's a 10 mana super sweeper combo, and just landing Quartermasters and stuff like that. So I want to win in the uber late game. I want to get any of these beasts. You're a beast, thank you. So we can run Curator as a draw engine card. We need more room. We have a Murloc and a beast, and then we can add Primordial Drake and have a dragon. So I want to get rid of what? Maybe we just get rid of Quartermaster. Maybe Stegodon's enough. I want to get rid of Steward of Darkshire first. I think that's the weaker of all the buff cards. And then I want to put in a Primordial Drake because we are turning into a control deck. It's an activator for equality. I want to get rid of Gormok. I think it's too inconsistent and not powerful enough. I don't think we have enough buffs for Wicker Flame, so I don't like that. When you're not playing it with tempo, it's also pretty bad. Gets these Consecrates in there. So now these equalities are useful. We got Doomsayer to try and stop early game pressure. Minibot makes less sense now. I want to see that go. We're not trying to tempo out. We're just trying to abuse dude creation to crush people in the later stages without having to run big greedy bombs, because we can use Stonehill Defender and Bran and the dudes all as our engine to win the game. So we have Murloc, Beast, Dragon. We could get another one of these. It's just a good card. Alright. 4 1-drops. 1, 2, 3. So the question becomes if we actually have enough gas or not. Is it enough gas to win in the late game? We cut Light Lord too, so we want to maybe play this Forbidden Healing or something. Have some life gain. Could just play another weapon from additional board clear. We could play Uldaman or Aldor. Aldor is probably supposed to be in this deck. Help clean up things and such. Make sure we're not dying. Is there any way we can squeeze another Aldor in here? We don't need double Stegodon and double Quartermaster, right? Do we? Maybe we have too much draw, because we have Curator now, so we don't need 2 Solemn Vigils. Okay. Can we fit a Vine Cleaver in here? Maybe we don't need any draw. Maybe Solemn Vigil's just not good. We have the Doomsayer to complement it, though. It's probably good enough. Vine Cleaver. Maybe we don't need 2 Consecrates, because we have 2 Primordial Drakes. Get away with just 1. But no, we don't have any Wild Pyromancers, so it seems like it's a good card to have. I want to have the 2 Beasts. But adapting is not as good as +2/+2, right? Most of the time. I don't know. Stegodon works with Bran, though, because we can go... You go Muster, Bran, Stegodon. That's the combo. So I'm going to get rid of one of these Quartermasters, put a Vine Cleaver. Just a little bit of icing on the cake, top end. Infinite late game 1/1s. We've changed it from mid-range / control just to full mid-range. Here we go. Sunkeeper does seem good. We should put a Sunkeeper Dream in here. It's just like how much late game do I want to play, right? I could cut a Drake for Sunkeeper. That might be a change we make. Because we don't need 2 dragons and 2 beasts and 2 murlocs to guarantee draws off Curator. Like, it's fine not hitting. As long as it draws like 1.5 cards, it's fine. Doomsayer to slow him down. We have also no healing in our control deck, which is generally a bad sign. When you have no healing in your control deck, Mage becomes a problem all of a sudden. So we probably need to fit in either Rag Light Lord or Forbidden Healing, or just any sort of healing card. Doomsayer into Muster into Light Fuse Stegagon into win the game. It's beautiful. He's control too. What face? Alright, well this sets up to kill his guy, but it doesn't deny the additional pressure. I think we can get more value out of Doomsayer in the future though. And if we're going to play this as a control deck, we should wait on this for the later stage. We have the combo on 10 mana. So now we just need to get there. So I think we Doomsayer this. Denying his 3-drop sounds good. And he pushes 0 because we get to heal it back. It's bad versus bow. Now, do we try and save the combo or do we just go for it? I really want to just go for it. Yeah, we have enough late game. He's trying to draw into some combo. He's doing something weird, right? Like healing plus then a loot hoarder. What is he trying to do? Poking him in the face doesn't seem too relevant. What is this? Whatever this is, it seems important to him, right? Like, he's doing something with that. Four health is awkward for Hunter to deal with. If he has Stampeding Kodo, it's only a 1 in 4. He needs 2 mana Beast plus Kill Command, right? Or he needs Unleash the Hounds, trade all in. So a lot of times, this sticks, and something disgusting happens. Come on, baby. March of the Dudes. Okay. Sure. It's dude time. No, 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 don't kill it. Bible thump. What was that combo? I don't think we're supposed to play around that. I think that's fine. It's a reasonable thing to get screwed by. Guess I'll just take a 7 mana 4/6. Hero Paring's not bad. And the other cards don't seem too powerful or relevant. Right. Can protect our dude this way. Set up the trade and also try and help set up for Primordial Drake clear. And just poke face. It's not a beast, right? Yeah, we're okay. Hunter's Mark, quick shot your own ghoul. I didn't see it coming. It was a surprise. Uh-oh. Not more eggs, not more eggs. combos! Look at it go! Alright, this is just a big minion. We're taking a bit of heat. Hopefully it doesn't have any more crazy synergies. This is okay. Trade in the 3-1, then trade in the 2-2. Doesn't quite kill it. So the numbers are awkward for him. Unless he has a, like, removal spell. Oh no, now he can get through! This is bad. This is killing me. Okay. I ruined this deck. This guy just hit the nuts, man. There's nothing I could do. Holy smokes. This got egg huntered hard, dude. Okay. We definitely had like too many buff cards in our hand that did nothing. When we stabilize in the mid game, we need to be able to do something with it. Okay, so I want to get rid of one of these. I definitely want to get Sunkeeper in there. I think it's quite powerful. We missed all of our early game, right? I want to find... We need Wild Pyromancer. We just need more activators for quality clears. And it synergizes with other things. Do we need Wild Pyromancer? We could get rid of the Zombie Chow. Because we have Doomsayer anyway. We could get another Solemn. Because now we have more clears, so we can cycle better that way. How good is Aldor? It's pretty good. Justicar and Vine Cleaver are like the same thing. It seems overkill to have both. Alright, so then let's get rid of Vine Cleaver. No, let's get rid of Justicar. I think Vine Cleaver is just better Justicar, right? A 4-3 is just better than the 6-3. 4-3 weapon, you know? Yeah, we'll go one Pyro. Get a second Quartermaster in there. Maybe we just need a Kodo. We have enough ways to activate dudes, I think. We just need Kodo to complement the Aldor for hard removal. Maybe we get rid of a Stegadon to have Kodo, and then play two Quartermaster's just better than Light Fuse Stegadon, right? There you go. So now we have enough Beast for Curator and whatnot. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, we do need some heal still. Fitting in the heal seems hard. I want to see how it feels like just like this, and then we can get a better idea of what we need to cut to fit in heal. This is a deck where we always keep equality, I think. I think True Silver's fine as well. Just in the mid game, we just want to be killing stuff. In my testing, Piloted Shredder had higher win rates than Stegadon. I don't even know how to interpret that statistic. What were you testing it in? You could test it in Quest Rogue. Then Hungry Crab has higher win rate than Tyrion. Because you can't play that in Quest Rogue. It's all about the sample size and the framing, man. I guess we take Avenge. It's the better of the secrets, right? He's overloaded, so he's not likely to kill our 2/2. So don't do it. He's gonna kill us over the top. Something nasty's gonna happen. Oh, yeah. Our curated value went down significantly, but... Powerful curves with secrets. Where's the I think it's just playing like Control Shaman, huh? This draws only a beast, so it's not very good. So I think I want to take this, unless we assume... I could try and hope that when we land it, if he attacks something and we land the Avenge, we're in business. And then we can Shambler. Go for it. The dream. It's probably going to AoE clear. And then maybe the 1/4 lives. We can land Shambler. It's just we don't have a turn 4 play, or turn 5 play right now, so... Optimistically going for it. And optimistically failing. He's overloaded for all of his mana, so he can do nothing next turn. So I guess I'll just throw power. I don't have any reason to tempo a Quartermaster out there to punch him for 2. Where's my Sunwalker? It's okay. If he Harrison Jones, he overdraws a lot. Getting True Silver up helps us protect our dudes, start setting up these Quartermasters. We want to save 1 for Bran a lot of the time, right? More cycle. He's gonna overdraw. Frost Shock. So he runs Malagos in his deck. We know that. We know he runs Malagos. Half the time this lives through Elemental Destruction number 2. Might beta Hex. I think we swing. We have a Vine Cleaver in here still too to find. And we're actually representing a lot of damage. We can do 19 with the Quartermaster. It's going to be a lot of that, huh? So much board clears. Well, let's see if he has Hex. If he doesn't have Hex, we can get this Shambler value. And then have a board that he just can't feed. It's not Hex. Shambler value, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, I guess it's not Malagos, right? Yeah. Positivity. Why would you waste that against this deck? You high-rolling piece of shit. Now that is a lot of stats on the table. See, there was a plan behind the Shambler. Works out. Goodbye, Shambler. Eh, 6/6. Not bad. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, why didn't he hex the Drake and devolve? He could have hex. Then I wouldn't get a 7 drop. I would have got a 3 drop and a 4 drop. That's just totally wrong, man. Boop. $11, $12, $13, $14. No. Can't play around Volcano anyway. I guess we'll try and kill him. If he taunts, we have the equality to push through, so it seems like a good time to push. He's used one of his 2 healing cards. Right. Well, he's out of healing cards. Haha, we won the joust. Got him. He doesn't have a lot of clearing left. I'd really appreciate it if we drew better cards, though. Eventually, he's going to play Emperor, then Malagos from 30, right? But he already used a Frost Shock, so maybe he can't. We have 13. So even if we Tempo Aldred last turn, we'd still 1 off. This seems to be like enough value. He's used 2 Volcanoes and an Elemental Destruction. Or should we wait? We should wait till it kills him, right? Passive Paladin. We're just trying to scare him with our little 1/1s. Yo. Dude, I had a brand Yogg.
I watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Dude, it was like mind-blowingly good. That's some of the burn. Cool, that didn't combo with Malagos. Great. We could win in fatigue. I guess he could trade it off now. Maybe that was dumb. I didn't want him to punch me in the face, though. Well, I guess he runs Lava Bursts and such. Or he runs double Frost Shock. Or Crackle, maybe. Are we dead? For real? 8 and 9 and we win. 50-50 for the game. It's time, bro. You killed yourself. Lol. What is this clown doing? Alright. This deck did not function as intended still. We need more draw. I don't know. Do we need more draw? We need the healing for sure. I feel like we should have enough draw. It's just we hit double like consecrate and it was weird. We never hit curator and we never hit solemn vigil. Like one extra draw card might be good.
Sounds like excuses to me.
I want to put like an acolyte in maybe. I don't know. Seems bad. This Terran I think is overkill. I think our late game still just wins if we can just get there.
Fuck, my charger ran out.
What's that 5 cost card?
Can I borrow this for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Well, this is... Oh, yeah, that part. Sure.
There's no gaps in the fucking laptop.
Yeah, so I want to get a stand against darkness in there, I think. And did. Mid-game pressure. And now we just need to find some healing method that doesn't suck. Which I think it's going to have to be forbidden healing, because I don't want to have a clunky 8-drop in there. There's so many cards I want to run and so little space. I think we get rid of this Wild Pyromancer. Or we get rid of this Consecration. I think we go 1 Consecration, 1 Wild Pyromancer. It's kind of weird. But like the Pyromancer works well with the Hydrologist secrets. It can synergize with the Forbidden Healing. It can work with Solemn Vigil. Like there's synergies there. And anti-synergies, of course, with like our dudes. Maybe it's just bad. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Consecration. Yeah? Yeah. We just drew too many combo pieces and not enough musters last time. So having the extra stand against darkness in there for more stuff to play out is going to be very, very good. I think we can do it. Alright. Is this the same guy? I was going to say, we just built a whole deck. Curator is one of our best draw engines of the deck, so I want to keep it, especially since we have Doomsayer to slow down the game. Hydrologist isn't bad just to have, so something to do on 2, something to slow down the game, something to refill our hand. That's all we want to be doing. We don't want to get lost in the jungle. This is a combo piece. It's not just to be played as a 1-drop, it's to win the game with overwhelming pressure. We're going to Doomsayer that. He's aggro, Shaman. Good thing we added 1 healing card. We'll make sure to draw it because we're the best. Excellent. We can set up for the Stegodon. I don't mind that. We're against an aggro deck, right? Or we believe we are, anyway. I think there's a strong possibility that we're against an aggro deck. I think I like Noble Sacrifice. No, because we're going to Aldor something. Redemption's just kind of weird with so many 1/1s, right? Maybe Competitive Spirit's not bad. We could just Aldor Competitive Spirit. I want to take Noble Sacrifice. I'm going to use it later on. Try and stop weapon swings. Hopefully we can stag it on this fool. Just tempo out in our control deck. Because What is this? Why is there dirty rats in your shaman that appeared the tunnel trog based shaman? I'm so confused. Should I be tempoing this out, or should I be afraid that he's some sort of control deck? I don't know what to think anymore. I think this is good. I want to take this trade. Play around Maelstrom Portal the best. His weapon can't sit up. Like if I trade there, he gets a punch there. Maelstrom Portal clear. Lol. YOLO. I mean, we're running out of time. We gotta finish the game quick. We'll trade this way to play around Storm. Ellie giggle. Create 5/1/1s and play around Storm. Hey! We might win. Yes. He didn't storm us last turn. So, Sunkeeper win the game. It's gonna come down next turn and do just that. No, he top decked it. Come on, man. Aw. This guy. Give me a phone. Well, at least we were able to get the 3 draw there, refuel our hand. And you know, having a term's not bad. We'll be able to help us out in the later stages for sure. Primordial Drake Equality coming up pretty soon. This thing ticking away is a little bit annoying. I'm gonna YOLO Kodo it. YOLO Kodo. Got him. I don't want to bump. If I bump, he rebumps. It's too much bumping. Stop it. I guess that's not bad. We weren't going to play that anytime soon anyway. It's about to LED us though. Trade LED. Or not. Nice. Everything is at the perfect life total right now. Don't do anything. Just let it ride, bro. Oh, it's so nasty. This Primordial Drake, dude. Look at how nasty this is. You done? You done? Lights out, buddy. Paladin's good. Alright. Is he dead? 7-11? Looks like a dead man. top tech lethal. All right. So let's look at this deck. Can we call it finally doctored now? We've changed it from mid-range to more control-y. We got rid of like the crazy standard Tyrion, Tyrion Ragnaros Light Lord plus Doctor Boom top end of Paladin, and tried to go in a different approach using Bran plus Stonehill Defender to generate value, so we didn't have to run as greedy, clunky cards, as well as Bran Hydrologist to be able to generate secrets, which generate value, and Bran Quartermaster as a finishing combo, and Bran Stegadon, and then Curator to draw into our Quartermaster, our Stegadon finisher combo stuff. It's pretty cool. Dude Paladin. Bran's really fun to play with. I don't know about running Terram or not. I'm still torn. We haven't been able to actually landed it or anything yet. But what's going to happen now is we're going to sell this doctored. And then I'm going to be going on the Omnistone Hearthstone talk show. So I'm going to be hosting Brian Kibler's channel. Feel free to stay there. We're going to talk about Hearthstone a little bit, talk about important hot topic issues, try and probably make Blizzard angry, talk about all sorts of stuff, and then we have some meme decks that I think Frodan and Kibler are playing against each other this time, and I'm going to be commentating them, and you're going to be in Twitch chat and vote on what decks you want them to play. So it should be fun. It's a good time. Second edition of the show. If you haven't seen it before, check it out. It's worth a watch. So feel free to look for that. I'm going to host Kibler now and then hop on over and start doing that. BM Kibler is his channel, right? 90% that's sure, so we're going to try it. But anyway, I will see you guys there at the Omnistone show. Peace out.